I'm Sean from Shootie School, and this is my beginner's guide to Superior Drummer 3's Grooves tab. Do check the description for more videos. The Grooves tab, which is the second tab here in Superior Drummer 3, it can search your entire MIDI collection that has been installed on your system. It's one of the main tools that helps you find the right beat for your project. Whether it's Toontrack MIDI, which is included in the Toontrack core products, sound expansion products, or Toontrack standalone drum MIDI products. You can also search your non-Toontrack third-party MIDI or MIDI you've created yourself. The best way to explain MIDI, if you're new, is it's simply data laid out in a linear format, meant to be played from left to right or from beginning to end, that triggers certain sounds at certain times in your software. In this case, MIDI is instructing Superior Drummer 3 when to play what drum or instrument at what time, so it sounds like there's a drummer playing. So what we see here in this main window of the Grooves tab is literally thousands of drum MIDI files. In most cases, these files represent just a portion of a song since they are typically only 1 to 16 measures long. And all of these individual MIDI files that are in this list are identified as grooves. A groove is a drum MIDI file according to Toontrack. Now that we've identified what the assets are on the Grooves tab, now let's discuss how to use it. The layout is not very visually intuitive at first because there appears to be many different tools. But the reality is, this tab acts as one single search tool and a results area with few exceptions, which we'll cover in a different video. Here are the areas that help you search. And here is the area your results from your search criteria can be auditioned. For now, only acknowledge 2 different areas on the Grooves tab like this. Once we perceive this, you'll be less overwhelmed and more ready to move forward. On the left column, there are folders for every Toontrack product you own that include grooves, and they are labeled as such. I have the core program of Superior Drummer 3 installed, a bunch of Superior Drummer 3 sound expansions called SDXs which share the same space, a few drum MIDI packs, the MIDI from my EZdrummer 3 core program installation, and a single EZX called Post Metal, which is an expansion for EZdrummer 3. We can see all of them in this column segregated by the product line they derive from. And if you're curious about all those different type of products I mentioned, I have a video in the description that explains all the different types of Toontrack MIDI and where they can come from. Check it out. The moment you select a folder, not only will it expand into a new column and show you more folders, but more importantly, the search area we talked about has been updated to only show you grooves included in the selected MIDI folder. In this case, we only see Superior Drummer 3 core program grooves. This search results area no longer shows MIDI from my Post Metal EZX, my EZdrummer 3 install, or drum MIDI packs. This is a very simple and powerful tool. And you can continue to go further into these folder structures if you wish, but also remember that when working in the Grooves tab, every time you click something, you narrow your search results. We had thousands of grooves in the results area before we clicked on anything, and now we have hundreds. It's very powerful. I'll hit the Clear All filter to reset, which is very convenient. The filter section here is another powerful method to filter your main search results area, except these columns contain more musical and creative terms instead of the more secretarial sorting duty that the folder section performs. Simply select the filter you want, in this case blues. And now not only have my results area been completely chopped down to just a few hundred grooves from a few thousand, they will all be blues beats in one way, shape, or form. You can select multiple filters in any of these filter columns to continue to narrow your search results below. If I change my mind, I right-click on a filter and deselect it. Or I can select the small blue square at the top of each column to clear the filters only in that column. Let's keep acknowledging that every time I select or deselect a folder or filter, I am greatly decreasing or increasing the amount of grooves that can be auditioned in the main search area. My number 1 tip for this page is this. Firstly, and always select your time signature. If you're writing in 4/4, you should select it right away. There's no need for you to be auditioning beats in 3/4, 5/4, 6/4, and so on when you're only writing in 4/4. That's a huge time saver. Now, tap define is its own animal and a great feature that Superior Drummer 3 has to offer. Let's acknowledge real quick that one of its main purposes is to contribute to the rest of the search area simply by being another filter. Click on it to launch it. Here you can tap on the drums or your MIDI controller. You can perform the outline of a beat you're searching for quickly to give Superior Drummer 3's Grooves tab an idea of what you're looking for. I'll hit the big blue results button over here. Now, that simple beat I just created in Tap to Find is right here. I can even play it or use it. But the main purpose of this newly created groove is to find other similar grooves in the search results area, except we're not giving it folders to sort or filter terms to use. We're giving it an actual beat to reference our search results with. Notice the very first groove in the search results area sounds almost identical to the Tap to Find groove we just made. And as you go down the list, the grooves will at least have a foundation of your Tap to Find groove, but continue to have variations of it. Lastly, auditioning files is simple, which you just saw me do. You hit the play button to hear a beat. Keep in mind that the playback tempo will not be this tempo here, but the tempo down here that Superior Drummer 3 is set to, or the tempo of your DAW. It's extremely handy to simply hit the down and up arrows on your keyboard after you hit the play button on a beat to hear a seamless transition in real time and audition beats much faster. A huge time saver. Now, when you found a beat you like, you simply drag and drop it to your song track where you start to build your song. Other videos about building songs will be in the description below. Let's recap. I'll clear all. First, I'm playing in 4/4. I want a blues beat, and I want the drummer's dominant hand to be playing the ride cymbal. Not only that, I prefer to hear the MIDI files from the Superior Drummer 3 core library for this song. Now, I'll hit play and use the arrows of my keyboard to search through my search results area. I like this, but I think it's too fast. So I'll select the tempo here, or in my DAW, and type 90. This is what I want, so I'll drag it to the song track. That's the Grooves tab for beginners. There's a ton more that can be done with this tab, which will be covered in the next video. Please comment below if you got something out of this video. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and join my free social Facebook and Discord communities. The links are below in the description. There are more links in the description if you want to see more of my Superior Drummer videos. Rock on.